y'all to hear exactly what I'm saying, okay? What can a man get from a wife that he absolutely cannot get from a girlfriend?
Anybody got something for this?
Oh, mentality, permanence, covenant, favor, vows, stability, emotional and spiritual oneness, the greatest commitment between a man and a woman, anointings, principle, morality. The list can go on, baby.
John,
Can I hear from the men answer? Can I hear from the men? I need to hear from the men.
I think it's hard to follow that without saying some toxic shit. because I was about to go on and say true.
Come on,
Like,
Ace.
women will give all that stuff you saying to a nigga without that marriage and that ring still.
Keep it real.
So a lot of men don't feel incentivized to go to that next level because I'm getting all those things that you just said
Can I ask you-
for free. What's up?
Okay, so facts, right? But don't most men require that before they say that they'll marry you, right? Because most men will.
No, that's the game. That's the game.
Oh, is that the game?
That's the game.
Okay.
Because I want what I want now, and I'm speaking to toxic. I said I'm embracing toxic niggas. I want what I want now, and I know in order to get that, I gotta dangle a carrot in front of your face in order to give you what I want now in exchange of a maybe later. What happens is you allow a man to put you on layaway and you give him full benefits of you right now. You allow that man to eat at your all-you-can-eat buffet, and then you say pay later if you feel like it. That nigga's already full. I'm walking out. What the fuck I gotta pay for? How many men have left you better than when they found you, and you left worse? Because you poured into that man, and that man didn't have to pour to you. What I'm saying is, it's all good when you hear it and say, a man is saying, okay, I'm going to in the future. Maybe, I'm working on it. But you don't get to say that back to him. If you don't show up complete now, that nigga don't want you. If you're not giving him the current benefits now, that man don't want you. But yet he get to slide on that in the future shit. So what I'm saying is, what you said is correct. But it's something about when you introduce a man with swag that changes all that shit. Kitty, what's up?
Oh my God, that was cute. That was cute. There's a difference. There's a shift that takes place when you go over into a wife. And the problem is a lot of girlfriends that you are talking about are not called to wifehood. There's a difference. Some of them are playing in that position. But when you marry, when you have prepared yourself to be a bride for your husband, and you actually take on that vow, and you do this under the covenant of God, there is a mentality shift that takes place. There's a spiritual shift that takes place. There is a different type of anointings because a girlfriend won't understand that this is permanent. That means we are here. We are fighting through this. We can't run from house to house. We can't run to another person because we are under a covenant of God. That means that we have agency over our own decisions. We have anointings in the understanding of our husband. We have anointings in our conflict. We have anointings in our disagreements. That is the difference between a wife and a girlfriend. And unless you were called to wifehood, you would never understand it.
You know what? You are absolutely right. I have no rebuttals. Anybody else? Hello, Trill, because they going off. Trill, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't disagree with nothing Kitty's saying, but I think that most women give that to a man without him even being exclusive with you, if we're gonna be honest. I think that women, like when they run into a man that they like a lot, they don't differentiate girlfriend from wife. They start doing wife shit before he earned wife responsibilities. You see what I'm saying? So as a man, there's no incentive. If I come in and you giving me 98% of the benefits that come with you without me having to put in no kind of work or having to earn nothing that comes with you, like, it's just like, what's the incentive?
Shouldn't you want to earn it, you logical leader? You protector and provider? Shouldn't you want to earn? I'm confused.
Yeah, but again, like, should I want to, like, why would I want to earn something that I have already without having to do it? Like, that's the thing. Like, women got to be firm on what it is that they demand, firm on their requirements, and most women are not firm with their requirements when it comes to niggas that they actually like. So as a man, again, I ask, what incentive do I have to treat you like a wife or whatever the case may be?
The first thing is some bullshit, but it's true bullshit. The difference between a girlfriend and a wife, in the format to which they are talking about, is the legal standing based on what the government has decided certifies you as a husband and wife. A girlfriend can't take half your shit. A girlfriend cannot take your finances. A girlfriend doesn't have a legal contract for financial purposes. A wife does. That's not a good thing. Now, to the real answer. The question that the young lady proposed was not rendered correctly. The answer wasn't rendered correctly by the gentleman, because they went into the toxic masculinity of thinking about women who choose ends and try to give all that they are to an end, instead of choosing a man and giving all that they are to a man. You see, there is this idea that men are supposed to portray themselves as husbands to a woman prior to them getting married legally, but a woman is supposed to hold back and not give to the man as a husband, as a wife, until they get that piece of paper that the government has now authorized you to have legal standing on the finances that are born between the two of you. That is a double standard that is not acceptable. You see, in order for a girlfriend to become a wife, she has to show that she is worthy of being a wife. And once she becomes a wife, legal paperwork or not, the wife maintains and continues everything and all the attributes that made her into a wife. And the same thing goes for a husband. He has to maintain everything that he was doing when he was just a boyfriend. You see, when the two of you decide to come together and dwell together and build together, that is when you become husband and wife. It has nothing to do with any paperwork. And I understand that this group is based on Christianity, and that's fine for them. But then how do you explain the divorce rate in Christianity? You will then say that they weren't coming under a true covenant. They didn't keep God at the center of their life. But what about the fact that Muslims and Brahmins have a lower divorce rate than Christians? That atheists have a lower divorce rate than Christians? So therefore, it is not the religious aspect of it that changes who you are and you become something different and you gain a new covenant or anything like that, unless you're just filtering the commitment that the two of you have made towards each other through whatever religion that you have. This is the same thing that Muslims do. This is the same thing that Brahmins do. This is the same thing that Ifa does. This is the same thing that every religion does. People filter their religion, their relationship through that religion. But for those who are atheists, they filter it through their commitment to one another, through their humanism towards one another, where there is no need for some sky daddy to be able to solidify themselves as a married couple. Now, if that's what you choose to do, that's perfectly fine. Do it your way. If it works for you, great. But ask yourself again, why is the divorce rate in America between Christians and in Western countries between Christians a higher rate than Muslims, Brahmins, Ifa, atheists? Why is it higher? It has more to do with the individuals and the culture that you live in that is dictating how long your marriages are lasting and whether or not they are long lasting. Now, you can have a long lasting marriage through the lens of these religions, but the religion doesn't guarantee that you're going to have this long lasting relationship. So at the end of the day, your discernment as to who you choose is going to dictate how long that relationship lasts and how strong that relationship is. Your commitment to continuing whatever it is that got y'all together is going to dictate how long that marriage lasts. You adapting to the different changes that happens in life and maintaining the primary focus of you two being in a happy, stable relationship is going to dictate how long that marriage lasts. Religion does it unless you filter it through it, and you still have those commitments, but you can have it without it. You can have it without it. It's easily proven. Look at the divorce rates between religious people and non-religious people or different religious people. You'll see that it's culture, and you'll see that it is the individuals who are participating in the relationship. So the best answer is have great discernment of who you choose, and that will solidify your relationship. Y'all have a great day, and remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is none to go.